Hey everyone, Tomo here from Tomo's Tune-Ups. For those of you who follow on closely behind know that last week I didn't release a video and this week isn't going to be much different. I'm going to give a quick update on my channel and share with you something personal. It is with great sadness and sorrow that I announce that unfortunately my mother-in-law has passed away. This came quite suddenly and unexpected and hit everyone in my family and hers like a freight train. Losing a loved one is not the easiest thing to go through, especially when you're there in their last moments of life. My mother-in-law was an amazing woman and she always saw the positives in everyone. She wanted to see you succeed in any aspect of life that you chose to go down. If it turned out bad, she would always have a positive answer for you. She'd always have a positive outlook. And she'd always remain by your side and reassure you that things would be fine. Through the good times in life, she was always there to help you achieve what you wanted in life. She was always there to congratulate you and was proud of you no matter what. She accepted me into her family like I was one of her own. Any one of my friends she loved and adored like her own children. She was a one-of-a-kind lady who will be very, very missed. I've always found it easier through these situations to talk about the feelings and emotions. So I wanted to put it out there and just say it's not weak to speak. It's not weak to feel sad. It's not weak to cry. It's not weak to feel the way that you do when things like this happen. It's never an easy time to go through and it's never going to get easier no matter how many times you do it. By the time you see this video, it will be exactly 24 hours before we say our final goodbyes at the funeral tomorrow. I wanted to dedicate this episode to her and in her memory because I know that she's looking down on me as I'm filming this and proud of me. I love you and thank you for being my mother. Moving along, so I do have a surprise for you guys. Last week we received a new rear subframe, which I'm sure most of you are aware who followed along on the 1275 A+ engine build just above me here. Let's grab it and let's have a look. So this came all the way from England from Oz Mini Sports. Now we did look for a second-hand one, but although we would have had to spend some money on it, it wasn't what the customer wanted. The customer wanted a brand new one. He wants to do as many things brand new as possible. Now he also is going to, he also is going to be making some modifications to this in which we are going to go around his place and we're going to have a look. Now you're probably wondering what modifications can he do to a rear subframe? Well, let me tell you, what he's got planned is quite exciting. So let's open this thing up. Now let's have a look. So I take my hat off to England. You've done a very, very good job of packaging this up. So much so, I'm struggling to get into it. Let's try and get this out without destroying it. If I can, that is. Okay, we're getting there. All right. That was a bit more of a mission than what I had anticipated. That box will just stay there for now. Hey, what do you know? We also have, down the bottom here, catalogue. Thanks Oz Mini Sport. Big shout out to them. Sometimes it is easier to buy stuff overseas than what it is to buy it within Australia. Obviously a lot of stuff we have to buy for classic minis is coming from overseas. But buying directly can work out to be cheaper. Let's have a look at this. Hey, even got some stickers as well, so that's pretty cool. All right, so classic mini rear subframe. Obviously looks a lot lighter, a bit more rigid than the original one. Some of the welds on here as well, hopefully you can see. Let's see if I can get it on that side. Yeah, so the welds are a lot cleaner. Hopefully you can see that. I can't actually see the camera. And spot welds are pretty good, pretty clean. Down there, hopefully that's focused. Let's have a look. Yeah, so the light's kind of reflecting off it, but you can just see there how good these spot welds are. Also the welds along here. So it is very, very similar to the standard one. Hey, it even has Mowog on there as well. If anyone knows what Mowog means, can you let me know? So yeah, it is quite clean, quite tidy. All the welds are nice on it as well. So yeah, there's not really much to show. I did just knock the camera, so it's probably at a completely different angle. Yeah, essentially the customer is going to be making some modifications to this. I'll try not to pull the camera down again. And we're going to modify the rear subframe. You're probably wondering why and how. Those questions will be answered at a later date. This thing is super neat, super tidy, and very, very impressed with it. So it'll be interesting to see how well it all bolts up. And hopefully, fingers crossed, the body hasn't distorted too much where we go to mount this and it's completely off. But it's going to be one of those things that we mount it in there and then we work it out on the spot. So that's it for this episode, guys. That's the rear subframe, unboxing anyway. We will be going around to his place, like I said before. Oh, it even has a Heritage Original Equipment sticker on as well, just a bit FYI. I'll put a link in that photo down below. What was I saying? Yeah, so we are going to go around to his place and we're going to document the modifications he's going to make. It'll be really interesting to see what you guys think about what he's going to be doing and the reasons behind it. So that's it for this episode, guys. Thank you so much for listening and paying attention to the first couple of minutes of this. I know it doesn't relate to a lot of you out there, and this isn't the usual sort of mini stuff that I do or talk about, but anyone that knows me personally knows that I am a person that does talk about my feelings quite a lot. So as I said, it isn't weak to speak. If you do need help, please go and seek it, because there are people out there who do need help, and those people I'm talking to right now know who you are. So if you need help, ask for it and just accept the help. Don't just push it away when people offer you the help. Look, guys, again, thank you for listening. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned. We'll see you on another episode of Tomo's Tune-Ups sometime in the near future. Probably next week we're back on track, but we'll see how we go. Thanks for watching, guys. Appreciate it.